Welcome to day 5 of our Japan travel series. Today, we are leaving the busy streets of Tokyo and heading straight into the peaceful beauty of Kawaguchiko, the gateway to Mount Fuji. Come along as we explore, enjoy our very first amazing meal here, and visit the iconic Chureito Pagoda. Namaskaram, this is Srideep and welcome back to our Japan travel series. Today is day 5, Sunday the 28th of September, and we are finally heading towards Mount Fuji. We are checking out of our hotel now, but before leaving, we need to sort and drop off our rubbish in the hotel's rubbish bay downstairs. In Japan, rubbish sorting is a little different from what we are used to. Most places separate waste into two main categories: burnables and non-burnables. Burnables include things like paper, tissues, food scraps, wooden chopsticks, and anything that can be safely incinerated. Non-burnables include plastics, metals, cans, bottles, and items that need to be recycled or processed separately. Japan follows this system because their waste management relies heavily on high temperature, environmentally controlled incineration plants. By sorting burnable and recyclable items properly, they can reduce landfill, recycle more efficiently, and keep the process clean and organized for everyone. So before checking out, we just sorted everything into the right bins and dropped it off. And now we are ready to head to Mount Fuji. Honestly, it took me a while to understand the rubbish system here. I'm very particular about recycling and sorting at home in Australia, so I wanted to take the time to learn the correct method and respect their culture. And trust me, it wasn't easy at all. We started our morning from our accommodation in Asakusa and took a taxi to Tokyo Station. The taxi driver was really trying hard to fit all our luggage into this small taxi, but somehow he managed. Tokyo Station is only about a 10-minute drive from Asakusa, or just one stop by train. But you know Asakusa Station, it has a lot of stairs, and taxis in Japan can be quite expensive. Since it was such a short distance, we decided a taxi was the better choice for today's trip instead of dragging our luggage through all those steps. It's always important to prioritize what works best for you and your family. The ride cost around 2,200 yen, which is about 22 Australian dollars. And honestly, I don't regret it at all. We felt so much more energetic when we reached the station, which made the start of our travel day much smoother. We boarded the bus at 10 a.m. from Tokyo Yaesu Station and reached Kawaguchiko around 12:20 p.m. It was a very smooth ride and we even managed to get some rest on the way. I wasn't feeling the best, just a bit of cold and cough, maybe from all the travel or the stress of navigating trains, but I really hope I'd recover quickly so I could enjoy the rest of our trip. By the way, if you're interested in how we book these bus tickets, we actually book them from Australia almost a month in advance. Or if you want to know why we chose the bus over other transport options to Mount Fuji, please feel free to comment. I'm happy to share everything because this planning really helped us and made our journey so smooth. The bus had two main stops. The first one was the Fuji-Q Highland, which has both a resort and a huge theme park. And the final stop was Kawaguchiko Station, where we were getting down today. We decided to skip Fuji-Q Highland this time because you really need at least 1 to 2 full days to enjoy it properly. It's famous for its extreme roller coasters, some of the fastest and steepest in the world, and it also has kid-friendly attractions, anime-themed areas, and beautiful Fuji views from inside the park. It's definitely worth visiting if you're staying longer in the area. But for our schedule, we wanted to focus more on Mount Fuji and the scenic spots around Kawaguchiko. Go to the Chureito Pagoda, and tomorrow maybe we can, I heard there is a pass.
Today and tomorrow that you have to buy 2 days bus pass.
But if we just want to just see the Chureito Pagoda today...
Not to cover the train.
Yeah, the bus doesn't cover the train, does it?
Not to go to bus.
Yeah.
Chureito wa only train.
Yeah. So if I just take one day for tomorrow, can I activate it tomorrow?
No. Please buy tomorrow. If you buy today, that's only today.
Oh, so I can buy tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Come and buy here tomorrow morning. Okay. And since we only plan to visit one place today, I stopped by the Tourist Information Centre to ask for the best route. They suggested taking a local train, which is about 20 minutes ride, followed by a 20-minute uphill walk to reach our destination, Chureito Pagoda. Our check-in time was 3 p.m, but we had already informed our accommodation that we would be arriving around 1 p.m. They kindly agreed to hold our luggage, and when we reached the accommodation office, which was a 7-minute walk from the station, they told us that the room was already ready. We could check in early, which was such a great relief. The only challenge was the walk itself. The footpath is right on the main road and the terrain is quite rocky, so maneuvering the luggage took us about 15 minutes instead of the 5 minutes we anticipated. But once we reached, we dropped our bags, refreshed and headed out for lunch. Near the accommodation office, we found a restaurant with really good menu options, so we went in and wow! This turned out to be the best meal we've had so far on this trip. We even got to try tatami-style seating. My husband and I shared a vegetarian set bowl, and the kids had fish and chicken meal sets. Everything was absolutely delicious. After lunch, we headed back to the station and took the train to Chureito Pagoda. The walk up to the pagoda was just so beautiful. Chureito Pagoda is part of the Arakura Sengen Shrine, and it's famous for having one of the most iconic Mount Fuji views in Japan. The pagoda in the foreground with Fuji in the back. And we were so lucky. Mount Fuji was completely visible. The day was a bit warm, but the scenery was just incredible. We spent around an hour and a half exploring, taking our time with the climb, enjoying the pagoda and soaking in that perfect Fuji view. The walk to the pagoda was a bit steep and a bit tiring, but as soon as we reached the top, it was just amazing. The view of Mount Fuji, the greenery and the top hill views, they were unmatchable. This is the first stop, which is the base of the pagoda, but we went further up to all the way to the top, and the view was just absolutely even more amazing as we reached the top. On our way back, we found these beautiful grapes being sold, and they looked amazing and they did taste amazing too afterwards. And as we were passing by from our walk, we saw lots of houses, a lot of little gardens, and it was just a very enjoyable walk. And I'm glad we only kept one thing today, which was doing the Chureito Pagoda, because I think this one activity filled our day. We watched the sunset and we took the train back to Kawaguchiko station and walked around the village. We even found the famous Lawson viewpoint, which gives you the beautiful frame of Mount Fuji. Then we went to 7-Eleven to pick up a few things for dinner. In this 7-Eleven, we found different things. We found the famous different types of boiled eggs and the pudding and the fruit sandwich as well. I'm going to give the pudding a try and tell you how it tasted. I find that it's quite hard to find vegetables in Japan. They only had one small packet of frozen spinach, so I grabbed that along with some snacks. This time, the walk back to our accommodation felt so easy since we didn't have any luggage. Once we got home, I cooked spinach dal and rice with a few omelets, and we ended the night with a simple yet comforting meal. We're slowly starting to feel more comfortable in Japan now, getting used to the trains, the food, and the rhythm of travel. And that wraps up day 5 in Mount Fuji region. It was a calmer day for us, a chance to rest, enjoy the views, and ease into this part of our Japan trip. I'm hoping to feel much better tomorrow because day 6 is going to be full of exploring around the Fuji 5 Lakes area. If you're enjoying our Japan travel series, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you all in day 6. Until then, please keep growing what matters.